It's time for Charlie and the Rich brothers to find out whose garden they're competing to design this time.
This is Kat and Joel from Hook, and this is their garden.
Goodness me.
Ooh, I mean, driveway.
Yeah.
We met when we were 17, I think it was, at a hot tub party. I distinctly remember you wearing a red polka dot bikini on the day, which caught my eye. Yes, got married 2 years ago, purchased a house last year.
The garden is horrible. It's ugly.
But it's lifeless.
The reason it's all paving is because their property actually has a covenant on it, and that states that they're not allowed any deep-rooted trees or shrubs.
Oh.
So we're limited in design, whether we raise up or we can just choose to plant things that aren't deeply rooted.
Okay, that's a bit of a challenge.
It is, yeah.
But the covenant isn't the only thing the designers will need to bear in mind with this garden.
We're actually on the main line to London, so we constantly have trains going backwards and forwards to Waterloo from here at all times of the day or night.
What we want from the garden is some way just to dampen the noise.
Ideally, you're not having to disturb your conversation every few minutes as the train tears past.
There are a few things that they'd like in the garden. They'd love to have a water feature, if they could. And then Kat would love the idea of having a pergola.
Nice. Well, what's the budget on this one?
So the budget is £3,000.
Well, I mean, I can see how that could work because they've already got this nice base layer down.
And it's really cottagey, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got that cottage feel.
That would help the budget go further. So it's just where we take them away, put in a bit of greenery, really.
Lovely. I quite like that.
Each of them will come up with a design for Kat and Joel's garden that works within their budget. The couple will then have to choose a winner, and whoever loses will have to help the winner build the garden. The £3,000 budget will be spent on materials, whilst Charlie and the Rich brothers, along with a crack team of landscapers, provide the labour. It's time for the designers to pitch their ideas.
Joel, Kat, you wanted a garden that was less car park and more family orientated. So hopefully I've given you that.
Hello. Okay, so this is our design. So we know that you wanted to have a garden that was actually more of a garden, somewhere that you'd actually enjoy spending time in and then actually working on some of the plants and some of the shrubs that were in the space.
The trio start with their plans for the patio area.
So I've given you a brand new patio here with a nice, soft, sleek look to it, quite a modern finish, but it sort of frays away into the planting.
So this front space here, right outside the doors, that'll be the dining space.
So the designers have plans for an ample seating area outside the patio doors. What have they got in mind for the planting?
So these are arches over the pathway that we're going to smother with climbers, clematis, scented roses, akebias. Now, akebia, it's quite a strange climber, but it's got a lovely scent of chocolate to it.
So we have things on the front. We'll have like geraniums and acrolegias and hellebores. These have lovely foliage and give you a lovely bit of colour. And then in the middle section, then we'll have like persicaria. You get a lovely deep red version, which will just knit together the middle of the planting bed. And then on the back side, then we'll have slightly larger plants like a runcus, which grows up really tall, but also has these gorgeous white plumes later in the season.
The designers both have plans to tempt the couple to the bottom of the garden.
So this leads you down to this circular patio area, which is really to bring you right down to the embankment with all the wildlife on it. So you can come down here of an evening. We're going to bank the soil up here and plant grasses in there. So it will screen off the fence, but it won't break the view of the wildlife there. There's going to be a fire pit built in.
And then at the back of the garden here, so this is where we're going to have a few more shrubs and slightly softer, more naturalistic planting. That's going to help screen the wire fence. So this is going to be quite a nice, simple, steel-framed pergola. It'll give that nice bit of kind of permanent structure, but you will be able to remove it, so that works with the restrictions of the garden.
Both designs undoubtedly offer a much improved family space for the couple, but on their wish list was also a water feature. Will the designers have incorporated that?
water is quite key for wildlife. So we've got a child-friendly, bubbling, modern water feature that will just bubble away. So the birds will come in to drink and bathe. They'll have that gentle sound.
And then on this side, we wanted to put in a nice trough water feature as well. And because it's raised, it means it's safer in the future. Children aren't going to fall in, basically. And then having some plants and climbers behind it is going to give it a lovely backdrop and a nice reflection as well.
Charlie and the Rich brothers have pitched all they have to offer, and both have given Kat and Joel everything they asked for. The couple now have to choose just one design. It's going to be the details that decide this one.
Let's get out of there. Let's hope they choose us. Oh no. That is the worst joke I've ever heard.
Will they opt for Charlie's curved lawn, scented arches and fire pit? Or will their heads be turned by the Rich brothers' raised water feature, generous planting and sweet-smelling pergola?
Hello.
Hey.
We just want to say thank you ever so much for your designs. They're absolutely beautiful. And it's been a difficult decision. I liked one, Kat liked one. But we have made our decision. Congratulations and thank you.
See, now, I didn't think I would have been trendy enough for you. The boys told me how beautiful your house is and how trendy it is, and I was thinking, this might be a bit oldie-worldy.
It's one of those things where the boys' design is pretty perfect for what we have now, that really modern, sleek, but Charlie, yours is just that bit more future-proof, a bit more child-friendly.
Bit of a shock.
So Charlie's queen bee this time. But if she's going to turn this uninspiring grey space into a scent-filled family garden, she'll need the brothers' help.
Ready, lads?
Come on.
Let's go. Can I spawn it?
It's the first day of the build in Hook, and the team are keen to get cracking.
Yeah, it looks like a driveway, doesn't it?
Oh, there's a lot of paving in here, Matt.
And the good thing about it is the whole lot's coming up.
Chris, James and Andy set about lifting the pavers, or sets as they're known in the trade. Meanwhile, Matt starts to transpose Charlie's design onto the space. Next, they create a hardcore base for the new patio to sit on. Charlie has opted for a sandstone paver. To make the budget go further, Charlie is using the existing paving sets as the base for the new path down to the bottom of the garden. Matt has marked out the shape of the path, then the angle grinder has been used to cut the curves. No sooner have they started than Charlie and her willing helpers, Harry and David, have turned up. But when Charlie gets into the garden, she has some concerns.
We've got some curves. It doesn't look like a car park anymore. That's a good thing. But it seems to have shrunk, I have to say. I mean, Kat and Joel were really keen to have a family garden, so lawn is key, but it has shrunk. So this is going to be the seating area at the bottom of the garden. And then we've got this winding path past the lawn that leads up to the patio here, which we've raised right up, which is great because it means when you come out the patio doors, there's no step down, which is great when you've got young children. And then the lawn's going to run off and down and this pathway. But I have to say, Matt, I'm a little bit concerned, mate. I'm slightly concerned how we're going to fit everything in.
What do you mean?
Well, we got the water feature somewhere with a monolith in it, and we've got a fire bowl or pit that they can change into a sandpit if they want.
Yeah. I think we should curve it the opposite way
Okay.
and put the fire pit
There.
to bed.
Fire pit there, water feature bubbling away there.
Yeah.
Lawn and lots of beautiful plants.
And where were you thinking of the water feature?
I'm thinking half in the lawn, half out. Yeah?
Yeah, that'll work.
Look what I found. It's a beautiful, ornate rose arch, which, having spoken to Kat, says I can use, and they actually got married under it. So I'm thinking, rather than the 3 arches I've got going down the pathway, maybe the one arch over the path, covered in loads of beautiful roses and clematis, and then use all the timber and make a love seat and maybe get Harry onto that. Does need a little bit of TLC, so I'll be doing that because sort of quite excited by that.
She can't wait to break the news to Harry.
Hello, you.
Hello.
Stitching away. Look what I found in the garage. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, good finds.
And it's good news for you that I found that, because I've had to do the re-thing.
Yeah.
So you've got all that spare wood. So that simple bench you were made.
Yeah.
How about a nice love seat?
And then love seat.
Cozy up on the patio.
Nice.
And this one, because it's on the patio, I'd like planters there.
Yeah.
So that we can get some climbing plants up and over the arbour.
Lovely. Yeah, got it.
Think modern, not too cottagey.
Okay.
Yeah?
Think I've got it?
Having added to Harry's workload, she's about to make Matt's day too.
Right, you thought that was it. Come up the garden path with me, sir. Look, you've already got a frown.
This doesn't look good.
I think design-wise, I think that is a bit oldie-worldy, and I think we should go for a grey.
What?
What? Would that be a real terrible thing?
You want us to take it all up?
Take it all up
Okay, right. We'll get it up and
on that glass.
skates on.
Glorious note, I will leave the garden.
Oh my goodness. You dropped a bombshell there, haven't you?
Trying to avoid any further changes of heart, Charlie's checking that she's happy with the way David's path is shaping up.
So this is looking good. But I'm thinking, so you've got a nice curve there. But I'm thinking, so the fire pit's now going here, not there.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, follow that curve, yeah?
How many lines? Which line?
Well, any line.
So David gets on with cutting the sinuous curves.
Joel and Kat really love their wildlife, and it is fantastic that they've got the embankment, the train embankment there, because train embankments are actually fantastic corridors for wildlife. It gets them from one bit of big green space to the next because it's planted up with lots of natives. We're going to mound the soil up a bit because, one, by mounding it up and planting on it, it's going to hide this Alcatraz fence. So we're going to mound the soil up, which will also sort of wrap around the seating because the garden is very flat. So that's the way I'm going to get some height in the garden.
And good to her word, Charlie starts barrowing in topsoil. With 7 tons needed to raise the height of the beds, it'll take a good few barrow loads. Meanwhile, round the back, Harry's started on the love seat.
So you can see this is the first planter, and the second shell is just behind me. So I need to clad them both and then just position the bench in between. Getting there.
There's still plenty to do in the garden. All of the patio to relay, the beds to fill with soil and plants, fire pit to build, lawn to lay, and a water feature to install, which is what Charlie is doing next.
With the water feature, we've gone for a kit form. It's very straightforward. You've got the reservoir, and you can see where we have built up this paving area in the soil. So we've actually built the soil up by quite a lot. So it meant that we didn't have to dig in too deep. So we've gone for a nice rustic piece of granite, which the water will just bubble, which will be fantastic for the birds.
Charlie fills up the reservoir of the water feature before fitting the whole thing together.
What's going on here then, Charlie?
I'm trying to make it as muddy as possible.
I'll have you for that. Don't get me. Oh, she's trying to get me.
Missed. Right, I think that's full. Shall we turn it off?
Chris is starting to lay the replacement patio while Charlie gets the granite fountain in place.
So that's my lovely bit of granite. I have to say, the water feature was probably where I, dare I say, splashed out with the money. I know we've got a patio up there, but to be honest with you, we've reused all the sets, so that's just reusing it. Topsoil's not really that expensive, and neither's turf. But this water feature, £699, but that is all in. So you've got the reservoir, you've got this top, and it's fiberglass, so it's really, really strong, so it'll take the weight of this piece of granite. So the great thing about using natural stone is it weathers beautifully.
Harry's love seat is really taking shape now, and with most of the hard landscaping done, Charlie can start on her favourite bit, the planting.
Do you think this is romantic enough planting for Kat and Joe?
The new patio is being laid now, and it's passing muster with the boss.
Look at that. Apart from the drips of sweat that are coming off your nose onto the paving, but that looks way better, doesn't it? This feels modern, new house, more cottagey, oldie worldy garden to wander into. And once we get Harry's beautiful seat here, planted up with some climbers, this will be a nice little intimate area here, won't it?
It's top marks all round as Charlie is impressed with Harry's work out the back too.
This is looking fab. And once you got the climbers,
Yeah. I know. So
be nice right outside their back door.
And there's a double seat as well.
Double seat so they can put their coffee down. I think it might be a little bit heavy.
Oh, well, we're going to disconnect that top. This is going to be one compartment that we're going to take off, drop back in.
Yeah, because
Otherwise, right.
what with the new paving going down, I don't think Chris will be overly enamoured if you tromp right the way across it with something really heavy.
Oh, you are me, Rick. This is chunky.
Just though.
Yeah, it's be cool. Glad you like it.
So we've got a lovely selection of plants. I've got sort of quite a prairie feel going on here, which I want down at the bottom end of the garden. Got grasses, eupatorium, heleniums, which will be fantastic for butterflies, bees and wildlife coming into the garden. The great thing about them too is they're really tall, and by the time they get up onto the mound of soil, they'll be even taller, so they will screen that very ugly fence. And we've got lots of climbers, wisteria, akebias, but then cottage plants. You've got hydrangeas, roses, phlox, lavender. Oh, if you go into the garden centre and buying plants, and it's very hot, before you plant them, the best thing to do is literally soak them. So stand them in a big bucket of water here, and I've soaked the plants so they are literally absolutely sodden. And then that way, when they come to be planted and then watered in, they will establish much more readily.
And once the seat is prepared, there's just the sticky business of getting the love seat into the garden to negotiate.
Right, how heavy is it for starters?
Oh, not heavy at all.
I think we'll need more than us. Ideally, we put you on the end.
Well, why don't you guys sit on it and we'll carry you through?
Ultimately,
That seat.
your end's heavier. Nice. It's not going to fit for the door.
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You watch this be perfect now. Hopefully.
I'm that height. It's that.
Oh, you know what? It's perfect. Perfect, lovely. I don't know. I was only joking. Of course we measured it. What do you take us for? We need to walk up there and then reverse back in.
That's it. Nice. Steady on. Oh, that is. Look at that.
Angle him. Oh, very good. And back up.
Oh, see the way that slid through?
And put it into reverse. Oh.
That looks nice. It's almost got a cloister sort of Gothic feel to it.
Okay, right. Fill these with soil.
I think that is the plan.
Next up, Charlie needs to get the temperamental rose arch into position.
Don't squash them together like that, because this joint here will break. God, I'm a moaning old bag, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean, yes?
No, Charlie, of course not.
Happily up the garden, the brothers' love seat is progressing nicely.
Now, plants are going to really kind of shape this area. They're going to soften it and really kind of blend it with the rest of the garden. Now, in here, I've got a hydrangea, which is going to grow up nice and tall. And what's so lovely about this is it has these gorgeous kind of soft pyramid flowers. And they change through the season. So from about June to about August, these are going to change from white to pink and then to red. So they're really going to be quite impactful and great for a summer border later on in the season.
One plant that Kat really wanted to have in the garden was chocolate jasmine. Unfortunately, it actually comes from South America and it's not hardy at all within the UK. But a lovely alternative that Charlie's provided is this akebia. It's actually called the chocolate vine. And as you can tell, it obviously smells like chocolate when it flowers. So Charlie wants us to position this behind the seat. It's going to clamber and self-climb all its way along the fence line, give off beautiful scent, beautiful flowers, and also have this gorgeous foliage for most of the year.
Out the back, Andy is putting the finishing touches to a special planter for Kat and Joel.
Look at that. fantastic. Should we see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Right way out.
Where you go? Left?
Yep. Oh, fantastic. Brilliant, mate. It's great work. So this planter on wheels is another way that we're going to tackle the covenant in the garden, that we can't actually have anything deep rooted. And it's ideal for moving around on a patio. It means you can really search for the last sun of the day.
David's planting a patio blueberry called Sunshine Blue that will grow to about 1 metre in both height and width. The finish line is in sight now. The lawn is being prepped and laid, and everyone is chipping in to get the plants in the ground.
That corner. Yeah. All right.
Soil has been banked up against the back wire fence to give more height and therefore more coverage.
We're using these lovely grasses, eupatorium and achilleas, to get height into the garden, but they've got a very small root system, which is ideal for the covenant. The great thing about all these plants, they're great for wildlife. The achilleas really loved by butterflies, the foxgloves loved by bumblebees. If you get the insects coming in, then you get the birds coming in, and it'll be quite enclosed down here.
And with the patio swept and the water feature switched on, this garden is done and ready for its big reveal. Before they called the garden rescue team, Kat and Joel's garden was more like a paved driveway, grey, dull, and uninspiring. Now it's had a £3,000 makeover, and Charlie has spent every penny creating a relaxing space suitable for the couple now and in the future. The new sandstone seating area outside the patio doors is the perfect spot for entertaining and alfresco dining, and cost £190. The sinuous path offers an enticing route to the bottom of the garden, and because it was made out of the old sets, cost nothing at all. The water feature offers both a focal point and a relaxing soundscape to distract from the rumble of passing trains. It was an investment at £700, but will earn its space in the garden. The love seat and bench near the fire pit cost a total of £75, but provide alternative perspectives for the couple to enjoy their garden from. And lastly, Charlie spent a hefty £700 on shallow-rooted plants to make this garden attractive to Kat, Joel, and a host of visiting wildlife all year round. And what's more, they all stay within the restrictions of the covenant. It's time to find out if Charlie has managed to create the garden Kat and Joel were yearning for.
Do you want to open your eyes? Oh my goodness. Look at the bench.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
Oh, we have grass. We actually like the, my goodness. Oh, you've used our wedding art. Oh my goodness. So
Lovely.
look at the water feature. Oh my goodness, I just clocked that.
Oh yes,
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
that's amazing. So this is Harry's work.
Oh, bless.
Originally we had 3 wooden arches, and as you know, I found your beautiful wedding arch. And isn't it gorgeous?
It's lovely. Thank you.
Fantastic. Isn't that sweet, though? Lovely to bring it back into the garden. Every time they walk through it. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
I can't believe that this is.
Your paving.
No, I know. Funny enough, when you said you were going to reuse them, I wasn't quite sure. They look so different.
They do. Once you get plants round them, and they feel very cottagey to me.
Yes. Yeah, it's lovely.
True, isn't it? When they're en masse. Oh, but you take some away and you put it in the necessary areas. It looks fantastic.
So then we've got your fireball here.
Lovely.
But then we thought, ideally,
Sandpit.
sandpit.
Oh, yes.
Have a seat, because this is the wildlife area, and you know, this is the area where I think you're going to come down, sit of an evening, and with all the grasses, they're going to clump up, scream,
That nasty.
that nasty fence. We're never going to block the sound of the railways, but by the time that all grows up, but the birds, literally from that corridor of planting there, are going to whiz in, what with the water, and we have got another chocolate akebia that will run across the fence line, so that will screen it a bit more. So do you think it's been worth it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's fabulous.
It's mind-blowing. It's such a change. It's crazy. It doesn't even look like our garden.
Well, it totally is.
Well, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often.
And now the couple have had time to catch their breath. How are they feeling about their new garden?
It's surpassed everything, really, all our expectations.
And all the added extras which we weren't expecting are fantastic. They really have done themselves. They really have.
And the thing is, although you ask for a rock water feature, you obviously don't quite know what you're getting, and that's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. We can't wait to have children here, and it's just the icing on the cake, really. It's going to be a wonderful family space for us.
It's a garden that makes me feel incredibly happy. We are so lucky to be here. Just walking through the living room and looking out through those lovely windows and seeing this.
Every day.
Every day now, yes.